Live. It's alive. And yes, I know that my that is very annoying that I can't look at stream and
What's up?
hey. Not much, just
Hey.
I've got a whole lot planned, and I know you guys are gonna have a fun time with this. Because I've been
Have you
workshopping this.
changed your microphone settings at all?
Yeah. I mean, right
You
now.
sound quiet to me.
Oh, let me. Oh, right. Yeah, I know what I did. Let me. That help?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Yeah. Because yeah, so we talked about, some other stuff off stream with you guys, and I also updated your journal. You have a new one called Player Logs. Again, you guys will have access to both view and all of that.
I had to check that out in 1 second.
Yep. And basically all I did was make sure that excuse me. Like, you'll be able to add to that. So, like, put your own notes in here, like... And so... Like... And that means all of you. So, like, if you're like, oh, I want to put this thing down, just do it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a great way to keep notes, and, oh man, I'm looking forward to this one, quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. Hopefully, won't have too many issues with some of the dice rolling stuff that was...
Oh, yeah, yeah, and, yeah, if we continue to have issues, what we can do is, we can meet, like, off-stream, and I can kind of walk through, kind of how things work, like, and we can see where it's bugs and where it's just, like, lack of clarity in instruction. But, yeah, I've set up, some fun stuff, and I think some of it is going to catch you guys by surprise. Now, everybody is in, it looks like.
Yep.
I still need to get in.
Okay. Yeah,
I have it bookmarked now.
Oh, good. I will say the one thing I don't like about Foundry relative to Roll20 is the fact that, like, unless I am logged in and have the app running, you guys can't, like, access the game. Compared to Roll20, where, yeah, like, that's something I am not a huge fan of, but, like, basically if you let me know that, like, oh, I want to check something, or, like, this is my availability, I can just, like, keep my computer on, and have the app open. But
How's the Alien show?
oh, it's good.
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
It's pretty,
All right, I was literally just looked up Foundry VTT on my NAS software.
Oh.
And it's got a Docker container, so it would be possible if you had like an old laptop or something to probably figure out how to set up Foundry VTT to just be up all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. If I mean, I have a laptop, but it's relatively new. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Like if you just had some like old thing that you could just plug in and leave on forever.
yeah, yeah. I mean, theoretically, I
I mean,
could
you
do that
might
with
even
this.
be able to run that off a Raspberry Pi, but
Oh yeah, yeah. I've heard of someone doing that actually. But yeah. Anyways, we're all here. That's what's important. And I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Feel free to converse among yourselves.
Yeah, the alien show is pretty cool.
oh yeah.
Cool.
I guess apparently it's more polarizing among alien fans than I was expecting, but given the world we live in, it's not really that unexpected, I guess.
Yeah. Like, people are always going to find a reason to complain.
But I think it's a pretty fun show. There's enough gore and horror stuff going on where, like, I don't really care about the characters that much anyway.
No, it's definitely interesting enough to just see what's going on.
But I like that they're exploring more with, like, the android stuff just because we've seen
So,
xenomorphs enough.
oh. Oh yeah, you're talking
So
about
I like the android stuff that they're
Oh, absolutely. Like, I definitely
building
agree.
into more.
Yeah, I definitely agree in the sense of, like, part of the problem, especially, like, from, for example, an RPG perspective, is the fact that, like, because there are all these movies where we see and learn so much about it, like, in the RPG, it kind of loses a good bit of its, of, like, the kind of horror element because it's, like, a known quantity, in a sense. Like, I honestly think, if you ran the Alien RPG, and just told someone that it was just like a, sci-fi RPG system who had never seen the films, I think you would get a much better horror reaction, because they'd be like, what the f-? You know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's, I think, why, like, I would not return to the RPG anytime soon, because we're just so used to, we're so used to all of that that it's, like, kind of second nature. But, I mean, if they release, any, like, really big, interesting, like, you know, new scenarios, I'll probably take a look at them, at the very
I
least.
would love to see if they did like an Android scenario.
Like an all-Android.
Yeah, where either the players are all synthetics, or like the enemies are like a group of synthetics,
Oh, yeah.
and like
yeah.
you actually had to play up and like suss out who is a synthetic and who is not,
Yeah, yeah,
in
Alien
like a small
RPG Among
space
Us.
station.
Oh, yeah, yeah, just Alien RPG Among Us.
Yeah, something like that would be
Yeah.
quite a
Oh,
bit
that-
of fun.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. Like, everybody just the fucking Spider-Man pointing meme.
Yep.
But, anyways, we can get started now. If anybody wants to, kind of, we'll summarize, you know, what's going on, where, like, what happened last time, kind of where you are, and then I will get us continued, onto the, next mission.
Well, we had come into contact with the Space Hulk, which is like this giant amalgamation of spaceships and space rocks and just various debris, I guess, that's been accumulating for centuries.
Yep.
And I guess there's some kind of jamming signal on it that was preventing us from like doing any kind of deep scans of it, or
Yeah. Basically, just being able to board it like safely, so that you could theoretically deeper in start to set something up to do a deeper scan.
Right, so we were tasked to go in and find the source of this disruptive transmission or signal and shut it down so we could, I guess, establish a foothold on the Space Hulk.
Exactly. And what did you guys end up finding?
Well, there is these, I guess, power capacitors that were being overcharged because the rest of the systems had been shut down.
Yep.
And because of this, they were making some kind of interference that appeared to be like a jamming signal.
Yeah.
So we kind of moved through the ship and we rerouted the power, restarted the life support and other systems that were shut down. And also engaged the automatic defense systems, which we had a little bit of an encounter with them.
Yep.
It's nothing a Terminator can't handle.
Nope. Was nothing too bad.
And then we made our way to the bridge.
Yep.
If someone else wants to take over from there.
Let's see, we went to the bridge. Explored a little bit. And then we went up to the navigator's station. And the remains of the navigator were there with some long, dried up chicken bones. And one was lodged in the navigator's throat. Apparently the cause of death.
Yep.
We eventually found the data storage room and went through the archives and the records and figured out that the navigator choked on their food and what happened? They came.
Yeah, they were basically lost in the warp at that point because they had no one to...
Right. No navigator. They were stuck. Right.
And then, at some point, boom! In the warp, they just collided with the Midnight Tempest. Does anybody remember any of the rest of the story? It's I did include it in your player in your journal in player logs, or actually I put it in Midnight Tempest. If you look at section 2, what you learned.
Well, we found out that somebody started hearing voices in the warp because the ship we boarded was like an ad mech ship, or I should say the ship was stuck in the Space Hulk, and that's our point of entry, was through it.
Yep.
And we found out that I don't know if it was the captain, but whoever was like...
Yep. The commanding, the commanding Magos,
he heard some voices, which were definitely from the warp, but he thought that they were the voice of like his... Is it the Omnissiah, right? That's what they worship.
Yeah, they worship the machine god. The Omnissiah is the think of the machine god is God, the Omnissiah is Jesus, like analogy-wise.
Right, it was telling him to, like, collect blood and flesh for God knows what, but that's what he thought he was supposed to do. So he got really corrupt and crazy and was making all these blood sacrifices, and
Yeah, we found lots of bits and pieces.
he covered himself in gore,
Yep, and
essentially.
yep. Do you remember what happened to him? Feel free to look at your player journal if you need the help.
And he escaped through a hole.
Indeed, he did. And do you remember do you remember something? A sound that you heard when you had restored all of the power?
Some kind of weird machine screeching
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
sound.
And where are you right now?
Aren't we still on the bridge?
Actually, I mean, map-wise, that's where you were, because I didn't make a map for, like, the
Oh,
tiny
weren't
room.
we in his room?
Yeah, you were in the Magos' like, chamber, where he'd been, apparently locked off. But,
And there's a hole burrowed out leading deeper into the space hulk.
yep. And I guess we'll see, where that leads.
Meanwhile, the rest of our chapter is fighting off an Eldari ship, right?
Yeah, some form of xenos. They suspected potentially Drukari, which...
No, Drakari, right?
Yeah, I mean, Drukari are Eldari, they're just not Craft World. But, yeah, so you're kind of on your own right now. It's just the three of you, as we go deeper into the Hulk. Now, allow me to get us started. First, let's, The hole opens up into a large chamber. The only light comes from the colossal plasma drives, casting the area in a dull blue glow. The air is charged, but the only sound is the clanging of heavy boots on the deck, grating, as you march forward. Now let's, Now, go to the bottom and place yourselves. I might actually have to place your tokens because I don't know if you guys can see. Whoops. There we go. Okay. You should all be. I don't know why there are 2 tokens for you. There we go. But, yeah. Anyways. You are aboard a new ship. Does anyone want to make me a DN3 Scholar check?
Let's see. I'll give it a shot.
Okay. Nice. So, you note, you guys can continue marching forward, by the way. And you note that these plasma drives are a common type found in escort-size vessels. So things like frigates and destroyers. And while obviously there are signs of Adeptus Mechanicus presence here, because it's, you know, technology, that is entirely within expectations given the nature of these chambers. And only further exploration will reveal the identity of the ship and its story as relevant.
I do love how you just slide.
Oh yeah,
in this
yeah, it's
PTT.
great. Yeah, it's...
Take us to another floor, I guess.
Yeah, this is basically representing a single deck of this chamber, because this chamber is about, like, it's 30 stories high. So, because, like, you have to remember, ships in the 40k universe are huge.
Yeah.
So, yeah, So, yeah, this is less of a room and more of a gargantuan chamber with a series of multi-story plasma generators in the center. Walkways surround each, including stairs both to the lowest level for core maintenance and others leading to upper levels with another 30 similar walkways above. Someone can make me a DN5 awareness test.
I will. As soon as I get to the right thing, alright, awareness.
Yep. Yeah, DN of 5. Okay, so you just got 5. You just managed. You see that while there aren't a lot, there are some dead bodies. Looks like mainly like kind of crew ratings and just like menials, but they seem to have been crushed with like some sort of industrial or mechanical equipment.
Like they were run over? Like, are they out in the open, or like...
They're kind of... Some of them are, like... The reason it's a DN5 is because it's, relatively dark in here, but also, like, these bodies are not just, like, out in the open, like, you know, like, splayed on top of, like, a railing or something like that. So, they're kind of somewhat hidden, but not so
Look carefully,
hidden.
Look carefully, brothers. There's corpses, signs of death among us. They
Amogus!
appear to have been crushed.
If someone wants to give a Medicae, or I would say, like, maybe even tech use, you might be able to get some information, or kind of glean something.
I guess I have medical as well, unless someone else wants to roll it.
Yeah. You also
I guess
know...
if I see them, I might as well just
Yeah.
inspect them too.
Yeah, I'll say it's a DN5 as well for medical,
Okay.
or Medicae. Nice. Do you want to shift one of those to be into glory?
Sure.
Okay, yep. So, you know, yeah, just click on that dice and then right-click, and it'll have a little window, or a little set of tabs pop up, and you just click plus glory. Or I can do it for you.
Which dice?
Any of the red ones, because those are the exalted icons.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Yep, so, yeah, you click
I
on
see
one.
reroll.
You should also see... It should, because... Yeah, you should, it's kind of towards the bottom. It's the second one up from delete. It says, shift, and then in parentheses, plus glory. You see it?
Okay, actually I had to left click on it first.
Yeah, left click on it
And
first.
then when I right click, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, there, I got it now.
Yep, so now you guys have 1 glory. And you realize that this isn't consistent with just, like, falling crates or, like, you know, a crane that, like, you know, went off. This is consistent with, like, being smacked by a servo arm, like, or something that, like a servitor might carry or, like, have as part of them. Like, it seems like some of them were just, like, hit, like, with heavy impacts. Some of them, like, it almost looks like they were squished in, like, the kind of power loader arms, like, from Aliens. But, yeah, that's what you notice. You can also look at, like, some of the cogitators that are, on these ramparts, that are probably, you would imagine, associated with these plasma drive cores.
Their wounds aren't accidental either. Seems like they're deliberately smashed or crushed.
Perhaps a mutiny.
Also,
Insane. Or boredom.
yeah, yeah,
Can Castanea take a closer look at the cogitators?
yeah.
See if he can get anything out of them?
You find there's not a lot of information here. It does suggest that maintenance has not been performed in some uncertain amount of time, which you imagine based on the fact that this is, like, you know, it's been in the warp, where time does not flow kind of symmetrically, or even just, like, unilaterally in direction, that, you wouldn't be able to say, like, exactly how much outside of warp it's equivalent to, and even if it was, it matters more how much time this ship experienced. But you do note that the date on, like, the last, like, kind of repair log was the year 550 of M41. You also find, you know, just, you can kind of generally assume the classic, like, you know, servo skulls and stuff like that, like cherubim, kind of floating about, kind of idly. Anything you want to do in particular, or?
No. I think Castanea has gotten all he wants out of them.
Okay.
It's not particularly interesting information to him.
Yeah. So. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Someone's standing on me.
No, let me see. Let me find you. Yeah, someone might be standing on you, Oh, yeah, here you are. Or wait. Yeah, there you are, yeah, she's...
There we go.
That's what I was.
Yep.
I apologize, brother.
Let's turn northward and check.
Yep, so...
There's a black wall here.
Yeah. Yep. So you note that this this kind of curves around. You can either go up a deck in the same level, though you note you could also go kind of to what on this map is equivalent to the right side, and that would take you to the central lift shaft.
Let us find the shaft, brothers.
Yep. I'm just talking about the shaft.
We shall ascend the shaft together.
By the way, the stream is all from Gravius's point of view right now. Just because that way it auto-centers and I don't have to worry too much about it.
I found a door.
Yep. And you see a sign that says, "To Central Lift."
I think it's this way.
How can you tell?
Because I opened it and there was more map.
Yep. Okay. Now let me,
Believe we've reached the base of the shaft.
Yep. So, you guys,
No, the base of the shaft truly goes deep within the hull.
Yep. So, what can you guys see right now?
It's a map of a battle barge?
No.
No.
Yeah, you note that this is, because a battle barge would be like cruiser equivalent. And I believe I've set this, to
A
its proper
spaceship
scale.
that looks like a shoe.
Oh my god. I just realized the name of this.
Themus divinatus.
So, you guys, get in the elevator. Do you, where you want to go?
Start laughing and slap every single button on the list.
Okay, so which, yeah, you can go down, up,
Let's go up.
okay. What chamber do you want to go to?
As high as we can go.
Okay, so. You can place yourselves, just like right, right here. As the
Elevator music.
Yep. In the 41st millennium, there is elevator music. So, as you are heading up, someone roll me a D3. Just slide, yeah. Okay. So, you get up to this area where there's like 2 gates. It looks like there is, you see that there's like 2 blinking lights as you kind of get into this region. As if almost like a railroad crossing. To kind of bar both towards aft and prow. But then you, so at the highest, you clicked navigation decks, which was the highest, and you would have gone to the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You went to deck 12 of the navigation decks. But as you just get to the first deck of the primary apothecarium, you hear like kind of a judder, as if, and then just like the lift like just stops.
Did you feel
And
that?
the music stops.
Perhaps we exceeded the weight limit.
You see it says, get on Atkins, fat ass. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it stops at the first deck of the Primary Apothecarium. Anybody want to make me a tech use? I'm going to say DN3.
Destiny,
Ooh,
can't you get this
fun.
thing working?
Don't worry, I've taken care of the complication. So, do you want to shift those into glory? Those two exalted icons? Okay, perfect. So, you realize that the power routed to the elevator shaft just got shut off. And with those kind of shifts, I will say that you note that that probably was done remotely. And if someone wants to make me like a scholar or even an awareness test.
As in, you think someone else? What, someone else had to have set it up?
Yeah,
Do
Casimir
awareness.
is going to make it.
Okay.
Is it DN3?
Yeah. Ooh, fun. Nice. I've already set up the complications, so don't worry about those. Now, you note that there are tons of like camera type feeds, like as you would expect in a ship, because vigilance is eternal and we can't have any heresy going on, so there's constant there's basically almost at no point are you not on a picked feed of some form of audiovisual kind of monitoring device, whether it's a floating servo skull, of which there are, hundreds and hundreds, or if it's something mounted to the wall/ceiling. It could be that someone or something is watching you.
Yeah. Casimir is just going to sign remote saboteur.
So you're on alone then. Figures.
He will also sign they're watching.
Suppose that means we're not going to get this elevator going again.
Does anybody want to make me a DN Scholar test? A DN1, sorry. A DN1 Scholar test. And I'm only making you roll this in case there's another complication. Or just mainly for the gag of it.
You know what? Casimir
Okay.
got it.
So you realize that there's this crazy invention that actually lets you manually traverse between vertical levels via a series of miniature platforms. Like one slightly higher than the next.
Perhaps a ladder?
No, you realize a ladder you wouldn't be able to climb. But
Casimir is literally just going to slap the back of Copernicus's heads and sign stairs.
yeah. Yeah. I will let
you
you
meant
try.
stairs.
I will let you try to climb a ladder, though. Because it would be very funny.
I thought you meant like in the elevator shaft.
Oh, no. I mean, like, it's not a, like, opening the kind of elevator doors at any one deck would be relatively simple. Either, like, you'd have to force them open, but you guys are Terminators. So, you could either kind of shoot them down, or, like, basically you could take them down in kind of a combat type thing, or Castanea Castanea can just use this chain fist, and it'll be automatic.
Gilliman's balls. I hate human-based ships. Their stairs are too narrow.
That's a good point. I might have to use that. If there's ever any combat...
Lavatories are impossible to fit into.
I'll have to use
Lavatories.
those.
What use could you have for the lavatories?
Yeah, you have a waste recycling system in your armor. It actually converts...
Sometimes need a touch up on my makeup.
Don't lie. You're visiting the glory hole, aren't you?
What is this hole, and how does one use it to achieve glory? That is exactly what a Space Marine would say.
You don't want to hear about the wrath hole.
Oh, God. Oh. So, are you guys gonna get out?
They say one man's wrath is another man's glory.
Maybe the real Wrath and Glory was the friends we made along the way.
Friends we made through this hole in the wall.
Yep. So,
Just all the while they're bantering, Castanea is just chainsawing the door open slowly.
yeah, just...
We're like screaming at each other when all of a sudden he stops. We're like,
Why are we screaming?
And then you go back to talking normally, and Castanea just starts again.
Yeah. I like that. That's... So, anyways. So, once you're done, you're able to just, like, lift your and just boot the door inwards. So, yeah. This is a multi-deck compartment, as you can see. Kind of each of these lines represents a floor. So this one is 6 levels. There's 6 decks in this apothecarium. So this is where, you'd have diagnosis and treatments of many ailments and injuries that are typical of void ship travel. The emptiness makes it almost feel wrong just to be in here. There are plenty of bodies found in here, and while some are just like the expected kind of just like accidents, like you see a couple people that look like they were crushed by like a tram, others that look like they were like they just had fallen off of a deck because of a low railing, or rather because their vigilance was not up to standards and therefore they were punished by falling. There are others that are more exotic. If someone wants to look through the cogitators,
I will look.
okay, so you find more of the of these. Well, let me grab where is it? Yeah. So within like apparently recently, which you don't know the definition of that in this context, there were a great deal of impact-related injuries, as well as autopsies with largely corrupted data that occurred after, like, even more recently than that. You note that the impact-related injuries seem like they were as if people were getting thrown forwards, like as if they had failed to brace for impact, and then someone can make me.
It's this after the navigator died, and
This is a different ship.
that's right. Sorry.
No, it's okay. So
we don't know if it was. At least I have no idea what time could have happened then.
yeah. But does anybody take a closer look at some of the bodies?
I think I will, if I need to make a Medicaid roll.
Yeah. So you note that there are, similar bodies.
Do I need to roll for it?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Roll.
What DN?
DN3. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Okay, you can shift. You can shift one of those into glory because you can only shift a maximum of one into glory for your per roll. I got that wrong on the tech test, so I will subtract one of your glory from that. But if you want to basically bring it back up from shifting,
Yeah.
Yep. So there we go.
I bet.
So there are a couple, but not many, similar to the ones that you found in the primary plasma generators. You see a lot that look like they were they impacted a wall or like a bulkhead at significant speed. But then there are others that are very different. You see some of them, because those ones that you saw, like it could have been like servo arms or certain forms of mechadendrites. Many of them are just like impact, like they failed to brace for impact at the right moment and then just got sent flying and just broke every bone in their bodies. But you also see multiple bodies that are like hacked apart, like with blades. Like it's clean cuts, very clean cuts.
Some of these deaths. Most of these deaths are natural, but look here, Lieutenant. These were done by a precision blade.
Yeah, and you also note there are other bodies that appear to have been shot with something.
Can I tell if it's an energy mark or like a?
Well, I will give you a little bit more information. So you're able to diagnose the specific cause of death. In this case, it isn't like, say, blunt trauma impact or like explosive. You note that when you're kind of taking a look inside the bodies, like the outside of their body is kind of just cold, dead, like flesh, but inside, it's like a melted, singed slurry.
So it's like
something
they were
melted.
liquefied in it.
Yeah, like something melted
Singed.
their, like some sort of internal combustion melted them, like from the inside out.
But specifically burned, not like chemically melted, like a
Yeah, not like acid. or anything.
hemotoxin or something.
No, yeah, definitely, yeah. But you also, because you've looked at the cogitators, you note in the autopsies there was a note about something that was firing strange ammunition, an unknown form. It said xenos, but it did not give any strict categorization. And it did talk about sample containers of the weapons that caused death in those that were felled by ranged weaponry.
So these weapons could be stored somewhere?
The ammunition, like for example, when you do an autopsy, you know how like if you find something in the body, you would like kind of set it aside in like evidence or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you noted that there was something like that, and if you shift that other exalted icon, not for glory, but for increased effect, I can give you a little bit more information.
Could I just do that and reduce the glory that I?
Oh no, you get to keep the glory. You can just right click or left click the other exalted icon and just do the one that just says shift.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. So, you note that not all the bodies that are kind of like hacked apart, there's the majority of them look like it was through like blades of some sort. But there are others that are more ragged, more consistent with being kind of torn apart by a savage beast. But do you look at the
people died in a whole different manner of ways then?
Yes. Do you look for those specimens, so to speak?
You're just gonna point out we need to find these specimens. Maybe we can learn more about what happened here and what threat they faced.
You note that there's actually a little baggie by this body that you're looking at that has its internal liquefied organs liquefied. It looks like they had taken a couple of like the samples of the internal organs to try and just like for maybe like testing or something like that. And inside it is a little shard.
Like a bullet fragment?
No. Not a bullet. It does look like a shard of metal, but a very exotic metal.
Isn't Castania's like a weapons expert, right?
Yeah, it would be like, I would give it to you with like ballistic skill or scholar.
Well, I was gonna ask him, what do you make of this Castania? Have you seen any kind of weapons such as this in your experience? Something he needs to roll to figure it out, I guess.
Yeah, it would be like,
Sorry.
yeah, you could do like, I would say like scholar would probably be the way to go here. Because you're kind of testing, like, you're basically testing your knowledge. Though this would also be a point where you could use a narrative declaration. But remember our rule about narrative declarations, they have to be set up like a Family Guy cutaway. So, yeah, you can roll, like, a scholar test. I'm not going to tell you the DN, because there isn't really one. But we'll decide how much you know or can find out based on your result. So, yeah, just roll scholar. Oh yeah, by the way, remember your objectives from your character sheet, because if you kind of complete them, you'll get, like, if you spent a wrath, you will get it back. So do you want to do the scholar test?
We're gonna have Castaneda do it, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and roll now.
Okay, let's see what we get. Okay. Success is 4. So I will say that it's not any xenos form that you are familiar with or have encountered. But
Anything he might be able to learn from looking at it?
yeah, I mean, it looks like these things are, I mean, it's kind of vaguely similar to the splinter rifles, at least by method of operation. As in, like, just like how they shoot, like, toxic crystal shards that, you know, kind of fragment once they've pierced something and, you know, dispersed all those poisons into the system. It seems like this thing was maybe had some sort of, like, catalyst that would cause ignition when in contact with organic matter to cause internal spontaneous combustion. Just combustion.
So it's basically a needler.
Yeah, kind of. It's just, yeah, it basically would shoot the little shard would enter your skin and then it would start a fire inside your body. But you, on the records, you note that there are some panicked records recently talking about monstrous forms with a chiropteran visage.
Chiropteran, I'm trying to remember.
Bats.
Okay. It sounds somewhat familiar.
I guess we'll see. But, anyways, that's about all you're able to find, like info-wise in this area of the ship.
They may have discovered a new xenos threat.
Where do you want to go next?
Keep on the lookout for any more Xenos technology. You don't want to be caught by surprise by any of them trapped in this hulk.
So where are we
We
going
shall
next?
extinguish the threat should we encounter it. Extinguish without prejudice.
So where are we going? Where are we dropping? Like, you can kind of, I mean, you could go back to the central lift, which, you note, has powered back on. Maybe it was just a glitch. I mean, these old ships are, it's not all that out of order, to have something like that happen, but, yeah, so you could either go back there, into the arterial causeway, Geller Array, or life sustainment array. You're able to go to other areas, it's just that you would have to, those are the ways that you would have to go, those are the places you'd have to go through to get to any other area.
Let's try the lift again.
Okay. Which way are you kind of trying to take it?
keep trying to go up.
Okay. What floor? Or what kind of section?
So we went through the net. That was.
Yeah, you didn't go to
the.
that was where you tried to go first, and then the elevator stopped. So you were just in the apothecarium.
Let's keep trying to go to the navigation.
Okay.
I just want to hear the elevator music.
Yep, power's back on. And you ascend. And it goes without a hitch. And now you are in the navigation decks. Do you want to go all the way to the top accessible deck from the lift, or?
Yeah, whatever's the most accessible from the lift.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're all accessible. It's just a matter of flavor. But yeah, you get off and you are at the navigation decks. This is where the navigator and their assigned menials and serfs would be confined to. Surprisingly, there are very few bodies here compared to what you might expect. Though the ones that you do find are similar to the kind of more of the ones you found in the apothecarium than the ones that you found in kind of the plasma generator area, in that they are mainly like hacked apart, liquefied from the inside. There aren't really any bodies here that look like they were, hit with like industrial or kind of mechanical equipment. You do... Oh yeah, I almost forgot something. You do note that some of the bodies that were hacked apart were missing their heads. But, yeah, that's what you find here in the navigation decks.
Is there any data around? Anything we can look through?
Not in this section. Though you note that there are, you have access through here both to the Astropathic Choir Hall and the Navigator Primaris Dome. Which, the dome would be like where the Navigator would actually be during warp travel, because that's where they have the shutters that actually do open to the warp, specifically just for the Navigator.
Let's observe the Navigator's chambers then.
Okay. So you ascend the stairway, and you find yourself in the dome. There are signs of a struggle in this small and isolated chamber. Dried blood stains the armored glass of the dome itself, or rather, armor glass or whatever, as well as the floor. Bloody foot and handprints suggest that whoever was in here, likely the Navigator themselves, was attempting to flee their killer, though you find no body. Someone can make me a DN3 investigation test.
Give it a try.
Okay. Yeah, you don't get, I know one of you has high investigation. Jeez. But if that's
Yeah, it's me.
you don't have to.
What DN should I roll?
Just DN3. Okay. So you got a Wrath critical, which means automatic glory, but you don't have enough to shift any. But you find a blood... There's lots of blood stains, but you find one that is distinct from the others in color. Make me a DN3 Medicae. oop. Don't worry, I took care of the complication. You realize that this distinct bloodstain is not human blood. Or abhuman. Like, it's xenos of some type. And then, with your Wrath critical on your investigation, you find that there are multiple shards, like, identical to the ones you found in the Apothecarium, scattered in more than one position throughout the room, suggesting that whatever fired that weapon was itself attacked, possibly by more than one foe. There are no spatters of human blood near the clusters of shards, indicating that whatever the first party was firing at was superhumanly fast and agile, or incredibly well armored. The splattered alien blood does not trigger an immediate match, at least not from the chapter's personal records, and based on its position relative to those scattered piles of shards, you imagine it belongs to whatever creature or person was firing off the weapon. Lastly, deep in the shadows of the room, there's a panel that was torn open from the inside, but when you look in, all you see is darkness.
It appears there's some kind of struggle here.
Yes, a firefight.
The navigator was fleeing at some kind of attacker who was then attacked.
More of these shards. Xenos weaponry. Well, we can start to piece together what happened to this ship.
Yeah, and you know that for like the most thorough records, you would probably find those on the bridge.
Imagine attacking a navigator on a ship actively in warp travel. What would possess someone to do this? Clearly without self-preservation. Perhaps we'll find answers on the bridge.
Perhaps the enemy came from the warp.
Okay, so, yeah, you can just cross, you just can go back through the astropathic, or not the astropathic, the navigation decks, and then go back to where the central lift shaft, like, where you kind of got up here, and you just go in the other direction to get to the bridge. So, you enter this room, you see a beautiful yet torn and tattered tapestry that says Legumus Divinatus. In here, the official records of orders given by the captain, Foxmaster, Master Helmsman, Master of Ordnance, and Driver Master. This is where they would be. There is a strategium, again, as expected, if you would like to look. Or you can just ignore it.
Yeah, let's check the strategium.
So, you note, you're able to restore whatever its most recent kind of projection was. You see 6 ships with the Legumus Divinatus centered. And you know that this is kind of a typical, like during a void ship, like during a battle, like this is kind of what would be shown, and that the ships would be colored based on like how much damage they'd received. You note that the Legumus Divinatus is yellow-green, while the ship that it has highlighted is red-orange. The closer it gets to red, the more damage that ship is. Someone can make me a DN3 Scholar check.
Good shot.
Okay. So you note that that highlighting that ship probably means that it was the target of this ship, like its attack of like whatever it was doing, either weapons or possibly like, ramming. And the kind of purple tinge around it, with the red warning marks, indicate that the target was about to make an emergency warp jump. And so, yeah. Does anyone want to check the records?
Ask me, I will look through them.
Yeah, so you note the location. There's kind of a little bit of a hazy kind of planetoid in the hololith, but it's not very distinct. You note that it was registered, it registered as Grabahan Primus. You know this to be a planet within the Ligmus system in the segmentum of Skiris. The Voxmaster's record they tell you about two rogue trader dynasties. The Bofides and the Bofidos. They were rivals. Both were kind of specialized in distribution of provisions to worlds of the Imperium. And that over the course of 5 years, the Bofides dynasty had lost a good number of worlds that had basically redeclared their loyalty to the Bofidos dynasty, and that's where they would be getting their provisions. Bofides, you notice the name of the rogue trader, Joseph, Josef. Apparently goes by the nickname Joe. He had his seneschal looking into whatever the cause of this was, this kind of shift would be. And he apparently found that the rival rogue trader, his name is Draco Bofidos, also known as the Dragon. It appears that he turned to sorcery to cloud the minds of planetary governors and have them swear fealty to him. And he intercepted them in the Ligmus system around Glavahan, and this is where the combat occurred. The readers from the Master of Ordnance tell that the target ship, another frigate. This is a sword class. The target ship, designation Scrotus Magnificat, was heavily damaged, and its void shields were down, with internal fires running rampant. The captain of this ship, this was not the rogue trader's Joe Bofides' flagship, so it does not record the name of this captain. But the captain, who saw that the Scrotus was preparing for an emergency warp jump, ordered a full engine burn to ram the target vessel in an attempt to destroy it before it could get away. Upon giving the brace order, the driver master ordered full power to the Geller field in case they entered the warp alongside the Scrotus. As they translated, all shutters were closed, and casualty reports from the impact were reported. Only about 800 crew dead from impact, which is quite good, because these ships have a complement of about 26,000. The captain then ordered all able-bodied enforcers and on-ship soldiers to storm the Scrotus, specifically noting the words, "Bring me the head of that Bofido's bastard." The Vox Master's record indicate that this fight was going extremely well, and they had actually reached the bridge of the Scrotus Magnificat. However, there then is a sudden warning and a hasty order to both retreat and seal off the opening leading from the Legumus Divinatus into the Scrotus Magnificat for unstated purposes. The last notes appear to be collected from various surviving crew. Some of these read, the first one is, another 200 crew listed as missing. No witnesses. Pick fees are blurry, but suggest some sort of mechanical constructs. Perhaps they came from the vessel that just impacted us? Another, we are truly a skeleton crew now. Every day, or at least what feels like a day, we find dozens of corpses. Even more traces of those who were unfortunate enough to be taken away. Some of those poor bastards were cooked from the inside. Emperor preserve us. Then, by the Emperor, I saw them. We were on a routine patrol of the first primary security deck when they attacked. They came out of nowhere, like shadows giving form. In the blink of an eye, Jack, Duncan, Sharon, and Candace were slain, hacked to pieces with glimmering blades. I ran like a damned coward, and hid the best I could. They had these horrible chiropteran faces with burning eyes that made it feel like my mind was on fire just looking at them. They moved on horrible, membranous wings, yet they flickered as if they were shifting between dimensions. By the time they finally moved on, the whole damn deck was a charnel house. They took captives, but those they didn't drag away with them were slaughtered and partially eaten. If I ever see those horrors again, I'm giving myself the Emperor's mercy. Another, nowhere is safe. As if those mechanical abominations and the wing monstrosities weren't enough. Something has made its way into the ducts, piping, and ventilation shafts throughout the ship. No matter where you are, there's some way they can get you. I've rigged a dead man switch just in case. And finally, the last entry by the captain himself. It's just me and a dozen enforcers left. We're holding up in the bridge. Of those 100 men I sent to grab the last provisions from freightage, only 3 returned. They told the same tales as all the others. Mechanical beasts, winged aliens with esoteric weapons, and horrifically fast, formless creatures that tore people asunder or dragged them into the shadows. We are sealing ourselves in here. Maybe we'll last long enough for rescue, if this damned Hulk would translate back into real space already. If not, at least we've made a good story. You also find 2 internal system Vox transmissions that were played around the time of the kind of collision with the Scrotus. Do you want to play those?
Let's hear those transmissions.
Okay, so this is the first one.
Get yourself a taster.
Then
What kind of depraved bastard would make such a tune?
The Belfadese family has long believed that nobody should have to live with dry nuts. That's why we have taken our generation's-old family recipe and made it available to you.
Belfadese nut sauce contains preservatives that are illegal on 12 systems and may cause genital rash. Do not consume unless you are pregnant or planning to become pregnant.
Belfadese nut sauce. Spread your seeds of joy. Our sauce is extra creamy and not made from soy.
those were the last 2 Vox messages.
Does this pass for music in the system they come from?
As looks at me is going to say, I believe those were advertisements, sir.
You guys actually have heard of this rogue trader. You actually have a deal with him to provide provisions that the mortal crew of your vessel tend to consume.
Ah, yes. I know this rogue trader. The nut guy.
Yes, apparently these mortals on our crew consume these in large quantities.
Yes, it's high protein, and sometimes they'll even put it in some of the kind of amino paste that you guys actually have in your suits as a dispensant to further increase the amount of raw protein that you are getting. In fact, there's probably some in the supply that your suit has right now.
That the paste that graces my lips from this dispenser.
Exactly. So, where do you guys want to go?
So, are you saying that this is the flagship for?
This is not the flagship. This is one of the ships in his fleet.
Okay. But we could go to the captain's quarters.
Yeah. And I will tell you that you don't really find anything in there. It's basically just been cleared out.
Where did they say they were pulling up their last captain's log?
Oh yeah, that was them. He basically said it was just him and a dozen enforcers left alive. They're holding up in the bridge. Of the 100 men he sent to grab the last provisions from the freightage compartment, only 3 returned. And they told the same tales as all the others. They were sealing themselves in here, and the last kind of bit of it was, maybe we'll last long enough to rescue if this damned Hulk would translate back into real space already. If not, at least we've made a good story.
So his body's probably somewhere else. It's not in here.
Either that, or it could have been consumed or dragged away. If you look for it, it'll be. I guess I would make a DN5 investigation, see if you find any signs of it, because you do see signs of combat aboard the bridge, and a couple bodies in gear that you would expect from enforcers.
If those men were disappearing in freightage, perhaps we'll find enemies there.
Yep. So,
let's go investigate the freightage.
which way are you going?
Where is the freightage?
It's right down here. It's the largest compartment on the ship.
Okay.
Are you going to take the stairs or the elevator?
Let's take the central lift
Okay.
down a couple of decks above, and then approach on the stairs. Be quieter.
Okay. You feel... So everything's going smoothly, but then you feel a sudden lurch as the elevator seems to shudder. And suddenly, you find yourselves plummeting downwards, accelerating at a deadly speed. The elevator's in free fall.
We need to call R2 immediately. I'm to change
Last
the
other
direction
hatch.
of the elevator.
Someone can make a tech test going to be DN 5. Okay. Do you want to shift 1 into glory?
Yep.
Okay. So, you are able to kind of get it after it still plummeted a good bit before you're able to get it to stop, and so you all suffer 1 mortal wound and 1d3 shock. 2 shock. But you managed to get the elevator to a halt.
Hear the sound of bowling pins as we all
Yeah.
collide in a tangle on the floor of the elevator.
Yeah, and a servo skull descends down the shaft from the deck you just came, and it projects an image of like one of those bowling alley, like, you know, digital screen animations for when you get a strike. So, yeah.
Said we take 1.
Yeah, you take 1 mortal wound and 1d3 shock. I rolled it for you, so you all suffer 2 shock.
I should add 2 to my shock and then add 1 wound, I guess.
Yep, yeah, just 1 wound.
Oh, I was gonna ask about shock. Does it go down between sessions, or?
Oh, yeah. It actually goes down if you take a rest or a respite, which is like you have to sit down. Like a full respite would for example restore you basically to full wounds because of your character's like skill levels, and then shock would reset for a full respite action, which is like basically the equivalent of 6 to 10 hours, basically chilling. But I would also let a medical aid roll. You can also spend a wrath to like immediately recover. I think it's D3 shock. Yeah, let me see. It's let's see rules. Wrath. Let's see. Spending. Yeah, you can. Oh, actually, you can recover equal to your rank plus your tier. So in this case, you'd be able to use 1 wrath to recover 6 shock.
Okay. I don't remember if we did Medicaid on me last time.
Yeah.
I think we did.
Yeah.
But.
Which.
I know I patched someone up at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you did that on me.
Yeah. Yeah, so, anyways. Yeah, you're at, freightage. As you manage to kind of get the elevator to stop. You kind of pick yourselves up, like, remove some of the debris that, you know, resulted from your sudden impact both into each other and into the walls of the shaft. And, yeah. So.
Alright. Be on your guard. See if there's any remnants of this enemy force.
So, yeah, you get out, and let me... So, this is by no small margin the largest compartment of the ship. While you're in here, and while I do have a map, the map I have is true scale, so it is huge. I'm not going to have you guys have to move about it, but I will show it to you just because I can. And then I'll but we're not really going to worry too much about it, because if you look, like, if you just use the measurer tool to, like, just see the scale of this, it's colossal. So, yeah, you can move around, but there are containers of various sizes filling most of this area with cranes and other equipment existing to move and reorganize them as necessary. Most of the freight containers are empty, though the cargo manifest lists are almost entirely food provisions, specifically listed as Bophades nuts. Someone can make me a DN5 investigation check. Or DN3, sorry.
I couldn't argue.
Okay, so does anybody else want to try?
I will. See, it's investigation.
Yep,
What's the DN?
3.
It's automatically setting it to 4.
Oh, right, because you're wounded. Which means all tests are at a +1 difficulty. Okay, you can't shift any to glory because you have, you're at max glory right now. But you find a few scattered nutsacks, and you also note that these are extremely high-quality provisions. Like, if you needed a pick-me-up, like, you could pop a couple of these nuts in your mouth, and you imagine there would be a positive effect.
These are premium quality.
Yeah, yeah, and you note that they would have possibly some level of restorative property.
They appear to be in perfect condition, unspoiled.
You're just gonna hear some crunching. Cassidy is already munching on some.
Roll me 1d3. You regain 2 shock.
Perhaps I should pop a couple of them in.
Yeah, if you decide to eat them, you will you gain D3 shock.
You look good. Admit it.
Okay, you regain 3 shock,
They are good.
and
Guess I'll eat them as well.
yep, roll a D3.
There a roll button, or do I actually
Yeah,
just
just
need-
slash R. Okay, you regain 3 shock.
Nice.
Now, there are a reasonable number of corpses here, along with drop containers with nutsacks spilling onto the deck floor. Many of the dead died with during the kind of ramming collision, and those that do not show evidence of injury from mechanical equipment. There's also evidence of bloodstains and drag marks oriented towards the forward starboard side. So, in this case, that would be towards the far right and towards the bottom of the map. And like I said, we're not going to, like, bother with, like, full exploration of the entire chamber unless you really want to. Like, yeah, so let me just, okay, good.
What's with the purple haze?
I think that's something I did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was some measurement thing that I don't know how to get rid of.
Oh, don't worry about it. We're not going to be on this map for much longer anyway.
I don't know. Do it again.
Dead.
There we go. Okay,
there we go.
so
Not gonna click that one. Yeah.
Copernicus, get over here.
Where are you?
yeah. By the way, did you checked the scale of this, right?
Yeah, it's big.
Yep. So, if you go a little bit further forward and a little bit more starboard, you will see what I.
Like here.
Yeah. So, yeah, a little bit. So let me move you a little bit there. Right there. So, you. Whoops. Wrong ship. Let me. So, you note that there's a segment of the hull that stands out as newer and somewhat improvised relative to the others. And, like, a quick kind of knock-knock reveals that there's something behind it. You can break through it either just by, like, shooting or using your Thunderhammer, which would be against a total resilience of 13, with 7 of that being armor and 6 wounds, or use Castanea can use his Chain Fist, and it'll be automatic.
I'm just gonna fist it.
Yep, so...
Probably quieter.
Yep, so, you note that there's a path into another ship, it looks like. And do you go forward?
I wonder if this is the ship they collided with. The Grotus something.
Yep, the Scrotus Magnificat.
That was the source of the incursion. Well, let's move forward.
Okay. So, with brute force, you are able to break through the hastily improvised repairs to the ship, opening a path yet deeper into the depths of the Space Hulk. You can feel the thrumming of power all around you, and a strange feeling that makes your brain itch. Something isn't quite right here. You note that in this area, it looks like what would have been forward crew quarters and possibly a garrison, but there's collapsed sections of hull and decking that make the way forward precarious, but it's no match for just the raw power of the Angels of Death. It's clear that there was a pathway, but it was only large enough for mortals. And then, among the rubble, there are scores upon scores of bodies. Some are impaled on sharp sections of torn metal, while others are pulverized as if they were thrown into the deck at speed. Someone can make me a DN3 investigation test.
Oh, Castanea can't see anything.
Yeah, which I will say might be suspicious because you have like full spectrum vision in your. So does anybody else want to try?
I will try.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So unfortunately, you do not succeed. If you do, you guys want to spend any glory? Because you can spend glory to roll extra dice, and you're at full glory. So.
I will spend the glory.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well since.
Yeah. You can spend. Yeah. How much do you want to spend? Because each one equals an extra die.
I'll spend 2 glory.
Okay. Go ahead. Yep. Roll me 2 extra dice.
Do I just roll a d6, roll 2
Yeah,
d6?
yeah. I'm sure there's a system to spend it, but I forget what it is. Okay, so let's see. What is that? A 1 and a 4. Okay, so you do get it. Just barely.
I think you would click on the dice that you want to re-roll.
Yeah, because re-rolling the dice is would be a wrath.
There's a reroll selected.
Oh, yeah, that would be yeah. Let me see.
So
Oh,
if
yeah.
I could manually do the glory and then reroll selected.
Yeah. Let's see. So you see that some of the bodies bear marks of small arms fire, like las guns and auto guns. And a more thorough analysis, if you take a little more time, reveals more of the picture. Do you guys want to spend that time, or?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, you note that there are 2 prominent kind of uniform insignia. One is familiar because you saw it all over the bodies in the Legumus, and a second that you haven't seen. And the bodies with the uniforms that you don't recognize vastly outnumber the former. But some of those wearing the Legumus Divinatus livery are very close to the makeshift seal, and they do not bear marks of death from impact or weapons fire. Unfortunately, none of you guys have psychic mastery, so you can't make the check to figure out what happened there. But yeah, so
Can we text Cerastes?
yeah, I'll let you.
Cerastes,
Yeah, what up?
we need to know what happened to these 2 crew members. They are
Yep.
in a different way than the rest.
Can you send me? You know what? Just let's go on Psychic Zoom. And
Yeah, I'll put you on FaceTime.
yeah, you just it's literally like psychic. And he's like, can you hear me? Yep. Sound good? Okay.
Yep.
We're all set.
He's calling from the bathroom.
So, I can tell there are traces of warp energy around these bodies. Warp fire. There is something must have happened there that is something you might see the ruinous powers or those in service to them, or at the very least psychic entities conjuring upon the powers of the Immaterium.
I see. Not a good sign.
No. Be careful out there.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your bath or whatever you're doing.
Yes, thank you. Yes, Bitterman. Yes, get me the deluxe bubble bath mix. Thank you. Wait, am I still on? Yeah, turn it off. Turn it off. And you just keep seeing him like try to fiddle with the with whatever it is like in his psychic hood to try and like. And then finally,
I can't hang up. It's in my brain.
Oh god.
You start feeling the
That'd be
sensation.
the worst thing ever.
Oh yeah. But anyways, so yeah, where do you guys want to go? You guys enter right here in the kind of bottom rightmost forward crew deck. Where do you want to go? Okay, so you're going into the maintenance, kind of... Maintenance, these are just a series of causeways running the length of the ship. They're full of access panels, repair tools, and small tunnels and ducts that are just large enough for a human to pass through single file. But, yeah, there are multiple...
so dark.
Yeah. So, where are you going? Basically, you can count anything that's of the same category as explored. So, like, both of these forward crew decks, you found everything you're gonna find there.
I don't see anything on my screen right now, it's just black.
Huh.
Yeah,
I don't even know where I am.
Yeah.
Real scenario, so
Yeah.
actually see what's happening.
Yep. I can also just put you on the... There you go.
Somehow is that way?
Yeah, so... Oh, you might have put yourself, like, on a... But anyways, where do you guys want to go?
This just looks like the map of the ship.
Yeah, it's an all specs read that you get. So, yeah, just yeah, let me just configure lighting, or trying to remember. Let's see.
It's like using a very slow eraser, just
Yep. Basics. Do I want?
There shouldn't be any lighting effects on this map.
Yep. Did that change it?
Nope.
Okay, let me. Oh, I think I know what's wrong. Let me.
I found something with an arrow.
Yeah, it's a white arrow.
Whoops.
Yes. Follow it backwards.
Okay, let me.
I can't.
Yeah, that's. Let's see. Oh, it might be. Let's see. Configure. Lighting. Oh, there we go. Save changes. There we go. Now do you see it?
We boarded another ship now.
Yes. So, where do you guys want to go? You started off in the,
In the crew quarters.
yeah. So,
I guess primary cargo.
okay, so. Apologies for the... So, much like the freighted section of the ship you were just in, these areas are full of freight container shells, cranes, and catwalks. There are signs of an intense firefight here. Similar to the forward crew quarters, there are the same two sets of uniforms. And similar to the forward crew quarters, the bodies of the Scrotus crew greatly outnumber those of Legumus crew. The majority of bodies show cause of death being typical combat injuries, but there are multiple bodies of Legumus crew who bear no such marks. Instead, they appear to have suffered severe burns and lacerations, but there are no burn marks on the bulkhead surrounding them, and the lacerations appear as if by claw rather than blade. The bodies bearing these marks are further towards the forward section of the compartment. With like they're facing towards the forward crew compartment, kind of close to the kind of hatch that, or the bulkhead that leads there. You guys should be able to see the whole map at this point.
I still don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
why does it... Oh, yeah. I don't know why it's automatically... Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. If you guys stop moving for... Let's see. There we go. That
there it
shows.
is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it just kept re-enabling because you guys were moving the tokens as I was trying to reset it, but there you go. So, yeah, you find these bodies, and the ones that bear the kind of claw marks and lacerations are the Legumus crew, and they are towards the forward section of the compartment. Fallen, like, kind of prone, as if they were moving in that direction.
Or should we check the forward crew then?
That's where you just came from.
Okay.
But, yeah, if you guys want to check, like, in the cargo itself,
Let's see what they were carrying.
So, you find they're full of food provisions. So these are not, like, there was not a scarcity in this case, but the crates are labeled Bofado's nuts. Someone can make me an investigation DN3 test.
Nope, not me. They smell different.
Okay, Castania. You note that these appear to be mediocre, low-quality provisions. Low in nutrition and clearly made quite cheaply based on packaging.
Castania is just going to say, not even good enough for whips and maintenance oil.
White Gilliman, they're rancid.
Those Bofado's bastards.
They do appear quite discolored and small.
Shriveled and wrinkly. Is this a hair?
So, nobody's gonna try and eat these ones.
The packaging hangs saggy and limp instead of
taut and
tightly pursed.
Yep. So, where do you guys want to go next?
I can't believe there's even a feud between the Bofadis and the Bofados.
Well, it turns out that might be why the Bofados resorted to sorcery.
Bofadis were clearly a superior clan.
So,
let's observe their Geller array.
okay. So,
Feel drawn to it for some reason.
oh yeah, the reason I pointed to it was just because I couldn't
get the
fit
name.
I couldn't fit the text in there without it being like way too small and out of focus. So, the Geller array is in ruins. You guys didn't check the Geller array on the Legumus, so you don't know if that one was operational or not. But this one was clearly inoperable. Someone can make me a DN4 investigation test.
What allows them to travel the warp?
It projects a bubble of real space around a ship that's in the warp to prevent, like, demons from just manifesting in the ship.
Yeah, the Geller array doesn't allow them to go through the warp. It allows them to go through the warp unscathed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the warp drives are what allowed, like, the ship to kind of sail through the warp. But if it sails through the warp without a Geller field up, the warp can come right into the ship.
I'll be back in a second.
Yep, no problem. Someone want to make me a DN4 investigation test?
I did the last one, so.
I'll do it.
Okay.
In 4, so would that be a 5 for me since I'm injured?
Yeah, it'll automatically
It's
adjust it to 5. So yeah, you just set the DN to 4, and it'll automatically add the +1 for being wounded.
It's not doing it, but maybe when I roll.
Okay, well, complication? Do you want a Wrath, or do you want to spend Glory?
Do I re-roll the complication or?
No. If you do the Wrath, you can just right-click on the test and do reroll failed, and it will automatically remove a Wrath from you.
I'm going to try to re-roll the Wrath, I guess.
Okay, yeah, just right-click and it'll reroll the failed. Okay, there you go. You could shift one of those into glory.
Yeah, I guess I will.
Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, do the shifting in glory, but you see signs that the Gellerfield generator was deliberately destroyed, though there are no bodies within this chamber. So it's not like there was some sort of, like, severe, like, malfunction. Someone or something destroyed the Gellerfield generator.
What kind of psychopath would do such a thing?
Further investigation might tell you. I don't mean like in here. I just mean in the ship in general.
The only reason someone would have to do that is if they were aligned with chaos themselves.
Once Heath gets back, we can continue.
He needs to learn about what we just...
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you guys enjoying this so far?
Oh yeah, it's been fun.
Good. No, it sucks. I hate it. But
Vice is actually a thing.
what?
There are Twinkies candy bars now.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Why?
just look at the cereal aisle in a grocery store, and
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
find the most heinous shit you'll ever see.
Oh yeah. Like yeah, it's gross. You're just gonna. It's like diabetes in a bowl.
I mean, the fact that Lucky Charms are still a thing.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
The fact that Lucky Charms are now infesting other aisles.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Like, I just went grocery shopping and you can buy Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Oh my god.
And
That-
they're sitting right next to the normal marshmallows.
Ugh, that's awful. They're so chalky.
Yep.
Really like anything about Lucky Charms.
No, there is nothing good about Lucky Charms.
No. It's the Bofados of
Except
cereals.
for the leprechaun.
But yeah, it's the Bofados of cereals.
I definitely agree.
Okay, so why don't you guys tell him what your investigation check revealed?
Well, my investigation that I had to use a wrath to get right. We discovered that the Geller array was intentionally sabotaged or destroyed. By whom we don't know.
4 crew members exposed to the warp.
I was saying I thought the only reason someone would have to do that is if they were themselves aligned with chaos or the warp in some way.
Yes. One would have to be a fool to open an entire ship to the warp. This was no folly to the coordinated, targeted attack. We should
Exactly.
visit the bridge on this ship. Perhaps we can find records of the last engagement
Yeah.
with the Legumus.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna move. Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
You want me to go that way? Here.
So Yeah, as you've gone, there's a lot of intense fighting that has happened in this area. Oh yeah, let me. There we go. That's better. But yeah, the fighting has gotten more intense as you've kind of gone up towards the bridge, and in the surrounding area, this is by far the most intense you've seen. There are makeshift barricades towards the entryway to the bridge, with hundreds of bodies lining the corridors. However, many of these bodies display Bophades insignia rather than Bophados. The majority of the Bophades corpses show signs of deep lacerations made by claws, and more fire, without evidence of anything around them burning. But entering the bridge proper, there is very little to be salvaged or found. Most of the equipment has been destroyed by weapons fire. However, a single cogitator appears to be still semi-operational.
Bastinia, what can you find on here?
Destiny is just gonna stick his finger up, signaling to give him one moment.
Okay. Is that
Did I
for...
roll?
Oh, no, you don't have... Well, you do have to roll something, but not what you might expect. Roll me a corruption test, DN3.
That is under
It'll be...
additions. No?
Yeah, it'll be in combat. You would roll.
Combat. DN3.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, DN3. Okay, good. Yeah. So you do note that there is scrap code in this thing. In this cogitator. But you are able to get the story of the ship's last stand through a series of reports and a final Vox recording from within this bridge. The reports tell of the impact of the Legumus and the fighting as it progressed closer and closer to the bridge. Reports of crew losses and lost control of compartments escalate. In the Vox recording, there's the sound of weapons fire in the background and the shouting of crew officers to hold the line, while others cry out to take the bridge in the name of Joe Bophades. A more clear voice breaks through saying, "No, we won't let them win. Overload the Gala field." There's a mumbled reply implying a shocked reaction, followed by the loud boom of a bolt weapon. "I wasn't asking, Sarkhan. I'll do it myself." Then there's the sound of a distant explosion, followed by the loud blaring of emergency klaxons. And then sinister laughing and demonic hissing begins to fill the air, along with wicked cackling. And the sound of shrieking monsters and agonized screams begin to fill the air just before the Vox is cut off.
That was the unmistakable noise of a bolter. Those privileged enough to carry such a holy weapon, and tainted with chaos, are the scourge of the universe. But why?
You note he said, "No, we won't let them win."
Why would they be aligned with the Bophades?
Yeah. This ship is a Bophades ship. It will be one of his fleet ships. So likely it was captained by either a member of the dynastic family or someone in his employ. But yeah.
He would open the warp on his own ship.
Yeah, as the Bofides were storming the, had finally gotten to the bridge.
Both of those are without honor.
Casimir is gonna say, possibly. Bad nuts possibly fell into heresy. I will be back in 1 second. I gotta let my dog out.
Yeah, no worries.
Perhaps his quarters will show
Yeah,
some signs of heresy.
You don't find anything overtly, like, chaos worshipping. You do find a little bit of records of the sudden increase in success over the past 5 years. And you do note that, because this isn't that isn't the captain's, but you do note that the kind of, the kind of journals or whatever of the lower ranking officers indicate that the captain of this particular vessel was, like, very spiteful. Like, he would kind of like reverse Flash level of, like, he would cause irreparable harm to himself if it meant that his enemy got hurt as well.
So he's as bitter as the nuts he carries.
There you go.
I'm surprised we didn't find a Psychic Mastery for Dummies book.
Maybe aboard the Bofidos' flagship. With a mark on, with just like the mark of Zinch and and like the fucking instead of like the For Dummies mascot, it's a Lord of Change, like a kind of a cartoonified Lord of Change. But yeah.
Well, explains the great battle here, but I suppose many of the enemies they encountered were demonic in origin. Weaponry still seems xenos nature to me, though.
Yeah, you don't see any signs of those same xenos from the Legumus in this ship.
Demonic or xenos
Yeah, so
still represents a threat.
yeah, it's still, yeah, it appears that those xenos have not, like, they may have not been in this particular section of the Hulk. They were in the Legumus, but not in Scrotus.
So we've reached a dead end in tracking the xenos on this ship then.
Perhaps, for now. You still haven't found the Magos. And if you recall, his last, the last entry in his log was, let me find it. It said, "The true Omnissiah has given me his holy word. I shall follow where he leads me." So, you know he definitely went in this direction.
We should check the security decks next then. See if we can access any internal systems.
We'll check the ring camera to see if he showed up.
And maybe Estonia can turn on the security systems, but make sure that they recognize us.
I'm back.
Okay. So, yeah, they, so you guys are gonna go to the security decks?
Yes.
So, there's more fighting here than in the primary cargo, but way less than the bridge. It's almost like it's a gradient of, like, there was, like, a really strong push through, and then they were steadily fighting their way towards, up towards the bridge. But, yeah, there's more of those charred and lacerated bodies as well.
Are there any cogitators?
Yeah, I'll say sure.
Are there any, like, security systems we could access?
There are security systems here, and, I'll tell you what. You note that,
Can we see a record of, like, what has previously happened here?
you can get bits and pieces. You do see, like, the fighting, aboard the ship. You see, like, the Bofides kind of pretty much, like, absolutely destroying the Bofidos. They're pushing back. Then there's, like, kind of a glitch as if, like, missing data. And then you see Bofides' crew, like, running kind of back as if towards that, that kind of connection between the two. And you see... You don't really get to see them because, like, it's almost like they don't show up on, like, regular vid feeds, but you see these people getting, like, cut apart and, like, burned with fire. And, yep. And then you do see a couple things. You do see, like, tendrils coming out from the shadows and, like, dragging some of those bodies away. But this appears to have been, like, there's, like, a long kind of, like, hiatus. What do you want to do?
That's super useful.
Shall we keep check into the chamber? We could observe the chapel.
You could.
Let's go up deck.
Okay. So, similar fighting with great number of Bofidos corpses littered throughout the room. However, most alarmingly to you, the effigies of the Emperor have been toppled. And they show signs of what appears to be deliberate defacing by, like, something with, like, claws and, like, there's, like, soot almost, as if, like, fireballs had been like thrown at them.
Heresy.
Desecration. Disturbing.
Certainly was the demons. Possibly the crew members, after being turned, whoever survived anyway, long enough.
So what do you want to do?
I kneel down and pick up one of the defaced statues and wipe the soot off of the Emperor's face.
Okay.
And set the statue upright, like leaning against
Yeah.
whatever, a pillar or the wall.
Yeah.
And give it the serpent sign.
Yeah. I would say, if you had spent any wrath, I would have given you a wrath for that. But you haven't spent any, so you can't, But, yeah, where do you want to go now?
You seem no closer to finding signs. The Apothecarium might be a good place to go. If the Magos is looking for bodies and pots.
Okay.
Let's go there.
Okay. Place yourselves, or I will place you, yeah, you find yourself in the hallway. As you enter, you hear... Let's see.
I put up a fist to hold. Full position.
I hear a change in music.
Indeed you do. As,
How did everyone else go?
Down the hallway.
Okay, stop moving now, because we are about to enter combat, and I'm marking myself down a ruin because these guys are seizing the initiative because they've been set up waiting for you. And let's see, who do we have everybody in the combat correctly? Yeah, let's add these guys, and then we have Castanea, we have Radius, and we just need to add you. Okay.
I see Ed, Mech, and I don't know what this other thing is.
No, you do not. So, I'm going to have,
Finally guessed right, it seems.
What is this foul creature?
it's like a flesh, it's like sculpted flesh and metal, like, it's vile, which, everybody's gonna need to make me a DN3 fear test.
That's in combat, right?
Yep.
What's the DN on it?
It's DN3, so it'll end up, being for,
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. And last but not least, Radius. It's gonna be embarrassing if your lieutenant is the one to suffer fear.
Fear.
Yep. It'll just be under combat, and then it'll be tests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a pair of both of these or both of those.
Basically, yeah. That's actually a perfect way to say it.
Let's go here.
Yep. DN3. Okay. Okay, you're all good. But these guys are moving first. And let's see. They're gonna fire. They're gonna fire at Castanea. Let me, let's see. They're gonna move into, they're gonna charge. And, they're going to attack you.
Who were they attacking?
They're attacking Castanea. Okay. So then I will apply this, and do you want to roll determination?
Yes. That's under combat.
Okay, I will roll this for you. Okay, so you take one shock. Okay, which one of you guys wants to go?
You know what? Castanea is gonna react to whatever this thing is coming at him.
Okay.
He's gonna chain it.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Do you want to wrath that? I mean, you guys have. Yeah, you spend a wrath to re-roll all of the fails.
Oh, I was just gonna say, can I spend some glory?
You can spend wrath, because keep in mind you can spend both. You can spend a wrath, and then if that doesn't get you as many as you need, you can take some glory. I will also note that we're almost at the end of session, and wrath resets at the end. Like, you'll get all your wrath back at the beginning of next session.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I might as well.
yeah, so yeah, just okay, there you go. Now, roll damage. Or, yeah, roll damage.
Oh, I didn't target it.
Yep, you got it targeted.
You know, if you had shifts available, what could you do with them?
You could shift them into damage, or depending on what kind of weapon you have, you might be able to do something else. Like, for example...
Could you potentially, like, knock an enemy back or something?
I would potentially allow it if it's in close combat, but this is a mob of 10, so let's see how many of them...
Oh, gotcha, yeah, I just noticed that.
Yep.
So these are 2 groups of 20 soldiers here then, right?
Yep, they are. Oh, Castanea, can you click
Okay, that
apply
makes
damage?
sense.
You want me to click it?
Yeah. Okay, so it can't actually convert that because so it's gonna mean that it's because yours wasn't you didn't target them with the attack. So let's see.
Weird, because I had.
Yeah, because
Okay, you have to target them before every action.
yeah. So let's see.
Okay.
Combat. Targeting mob. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so you kill one of them.
Thanks.
Just okay, and now I'm going to go, unless one of you guys wants to spend a glory to seize the initiative. And glory also gets set to 0. It starts at 0. The end is like once you hit assassin, any glory that's unspent is lost.
I'm spending
I
glory.
could...
Okay.
Yeah, you go next.
Okay, so Gravius, it's your turn.
Let's. Okay.
Yeah, so you targeting the abominations in front of you?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright.
Yep, and make sure you have the
I'll smack him with my thunder.
okay.
And just.
Okay, do you want to wrath that?
Yeah, let's spin the wrath.
Okay.
Reroll failed.
Okay. Do you want to? Yeah. If you shift one, you'll hit an additional individual.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. So yeah, you
How
would.
do I right click it and.
Yeah, you just do shift, and then I'll basically add. Or actually, no, you don't shift it because shifting goes to extra damage. So yeah, you just keep it there, and then just roll damage. Yep. Okay. Okay, you kill 4 of them. Just boom! You slam your hammer, and just 4 of them just like explode into this just like mist of like hastily stitched together body parts. Okay. Walpurnicus, do you want to use a glory to seize the initiative? Or do you want to not do that?
Oh, I'm muted. Sorry, I will.
Okay.
Use the glory.
Okay. So you're down to 4, and...
Would I be able to use the flamer right now, or would that cause problems?
No, you'd be able to use it, because keep in mind, like, your tokens are bigger than you actually are. So... yeah. So yeah, just make sure you have your target it, and then, yeah, target the mob that you want to... yeah, so...
If I have it targeted, I'm clicking on it anyway.
Oh, what you have to do is go into token controls, and then right underneath select tokens, there'll be select targets.
Where is this?
Top left. If you look at my, yeah. So, right where you've got the little, like, icon of a person, and it's, if you hover over it, it says, token controls.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, and then click, select targets. And then you'll when you've got that selected, you will click on the token that you're attacking. You got it? Oh, you just
yeah,
you gotta have your
Can you move me out from?
Yeah, let me move these guys first. There you go, and then yeah. So yeah, go to have select targets clicked, and then click on them.
I was clicking on the wrong thing. I was doing select tokens.
Okay, yeah. So
now it's working.
Yep. Now just roll for your heavy flamer.
Yeah, sorry, that was my bad.
No worries. Okay.
I'm having the same issue where the...
Oh, is it not giving you the, Yeah, if you go to combat...
It's like it's cut off.
I wonder if that's this... Okay, I'll roll it for you. You wanted to use your heavy flamer?
Yeah, I'd like to know why it's like...
Yeah, that's... We'll have to figure that out off stream, because that's weird. Let's see. So, heavy flamer. And then, do you want to aim?
If I can, yeah.
Yep, okay.
Hang on, if I zoom out... If I zoom out, I can actually see the button now.
Oh, okay. So yeah, just do it,
I gotta check aim.
Yep. Okay, yeah, you, and don't shift that, because that will allow you to hit an extra target. Now roll damage.
Do I hit apply damage?
I will be doing that, because... And you kill the last 5 of them. They shriek, like, in a mix of binaric and, like, guttural, like, horrific noise as they die.
Burn, you dreadful wretches, burn.
Okay. Now, this fella is going to aim at, I'm gonna roll a d3. One will be Castanea, 2 it'll be, Wapernicus, 3 it'll be Gravius. Okay, Wapernicus, it's targeting you. You see this massive, like, corrupted plasma culverin on one of its, like, many kind of twisted limbs. You hear it whir up as it's preparing to fire at you. And it's, I'm gonna say it's not able to aim. Or actually, no, it should be able to aim, because it's, this thing is, like, supernaturally imbued. And it is going to shift.
So are we, like, kind of allied with Ednek normally, or are we...
Yes. Yeah, you are,
disgusted by their...
No, you're usually,
use of technology.
No, you're usually... I mean, you would kind of be disgusted. You might be disgusted. That's up to you personally, but... Okay. So, do you want to, do you want to roll determination? Because, that's 22 damage at AP minus 3.
Can I... convert some of that to shock?
Yeah, let me roll that for you.
Or is that what you were asking me?
Oh, yeah. Okay. You just took, a good chunk of damage. You feel this bolt of plasma just...
Could I convert any to shock?
Yeah, you converted 2, but you still took 10. But you can use Wrath to immediately recover, like, 1d3 shock, if you would like. Or, actually, no, that's, but you could perform a Medicaid test on yourself, with each success will heal 1 wound, and then each shift would heal an additional 1 on top of that. But, yeah,
That'd be my next turn, probably, right?
Yeah. Okay, these, like, kind of corrupted Scutarii are gonna move. And,
They've done a number on me, brothers.
yeah, you guys see, like, you see his life's, like, his, vital signs kind of... Let's see, let's see,
I don't make it back. Delete my browser history.
yeah, so they're gonna target you because you're the closest, Castanea, and they're gonna use galvanic rifles. I'm gonna say they can. Damn, they're rolling hot.
What if we get TPK'd right here?
That would be absolutely hilarious, but... Okay, damage 12, oh shit, I forgot to apply those, to rending, but it doesn't matter, because, I'm not gonna, you know, go back and redo. But, so you take no damage, as all of these shots just kind of... Ping, 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 ping. You're just, like, it's like someone just threw a piece of paper at you. And then, these ones... Seeing that Walpurnicus is already hurt, they're gonna go after the, you know, the target they already know is weak. Oh boy. Luckily, the good thing is, mobs, like troops, cannot, like, they don't get to roll criticals.
They get to attack me again?
Yeah, well, this is a different mob. This is a different token, so
No.
it's going to shift one of those into damage, and then it's going to shift one of them into rending. And then, let's see, edit test. And then roll damage. Okay. And then I'm guessing you want to roll determination against this too? To soak?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you take another wound. And then 1 shock. But, yeah, now we are on a new round. One of you guys gets to go first.
Can I make the Medicaid roll?
Yep, yeah, so, that's gonna be... So, yeah, roll Medicaid. And it will be a DN 3.
It'll end up being 4 anyway.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, so, yeah, you can't shift any, so you do heal 1 wound. But actually, I will let you. I'll let you heal D3 as a result of your Wrath, your Wrath critical. So roll me a D3, and you'll lower the amount of wounds you've taken by that amount. Okay, so yeah, you regain 2 wounds, and now you could move. But I would say you're not able to fire a weapon this turn.
So does that drop me down to 10 wounds now?
Yes. Yeah, because you had 12.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess...
I would let you
Well, I
spend a
can
glory, if you want to, I'd let you spend a glory to to do an attack. Though, I don't know if your range is, let's see. Because, oh yeah, you're in range. So, yeah, what do you want to do?
Well, if you're gonna let me spin the glory, then I guess I will,
Yeah. Who do you want to
attack
target?
somebody.
Yeah, who do you want to target?
This group on the left here.
Okay, so yeah, target him and then roll me your weapon.
You'll burn a nail before you defeat me in combat.
Beep boop, doodly beep boop. Okay. Don't, so then, roll damage.
Nice.
Okay, 3 of them die as they are, in flames. And on the start of their turn, they will take, 1d3 mortal wounds, which will mean another d3 of them will, die. Okay, so now it is one of the enemy's turns. Let's see.
Oh, their robes are on fire.
Yeah. I'm gonna let them go next. And I'm gonna roll. 2 more of them die. Let's see. Okay, and, then they get to roll, I believe, agility? To see if they can get themselves off, nope, they can't. So they are still on fire.
Nice.
And, let's see. They're gonna fire, they're gonna fire at Castania with their galvanic rifles. And they can't aim because they're on fire. That's just a rule I'm making up. Jesus! They're rolling really hot. Those will go to damage. This one will
Putting some
go...
spicy meatballs.
Yep, this one will go to rending. So I will edit the test with an additional -2 AP. Okay. Oh, whoops, actually, let me see. Oh, that's why. I accidentally, it should be -2. So let me, so that should be 11 AP. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna say they don't do anything because that was my fault for rolling it wrong. So which one of you two wants to go next? Castania or Gravius?
I can go next.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Well, I am gonna shoot at that big thing with my assault cannon.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, you want to shift into extra damage?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Click and then right-click to shift that one into an extra damage dice.
It is not.
I can get it for you. Okay, there you go. Now just roll damage. Is it not letting
It
you?
is no longer letting me click roll damage.
Okay. And then... it takes 4 wounds. Then I'm gonna have it go. And, let's see. It's gonna target you. You see this other big cannon. Like, you recognize it as a grab weapon. But it's a DN6 shot, and I could spend a ruin, but I'm not going to. Okay, weapon jam test. So its heavy grav cannon is unusable for now. Now, Gravius, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Seeing his shot fail, its shot fail, whatever it is, and it looked down in shock at it. I charge.
Okay. Yep, go ahead. Move yourself in and...
Charge.
Yep.
And it.
We need a bugle sound for a charge.
Oh yeah, you should activate your Tactical Master. If you spend a point of glory, all allies within 10 meters will gain your rank bonus as extra damage dice. And all ranged weapons without the heavy trait gain the assault trait, though that part won't matter. So yeah, you can basically give everybody +1 extra damage dice for the rest of the combat.
Okay, so that's Tactical Master.
Yeah.
I forgot we have
Yeah, abilities.
abilities and stuff, don't we?
Yep. Okay, so yeah, make your attack.
I gotta spend the glory for that, right?
Yeah. And also note that you can just spend a glory to inflict an automatic, to add 1 additional damage to your attack per point of glory.
Alright, I'm selected and I can handle Thunder Hammer.
Yep. And just, yeah, make sure you have charge selected, like the tick box.
Charging. Okay. And now, do I gotta do this extra damage dice manually?
It should, let me check your, sheet and see if it, I think it, let's see if it has a script. It does not, so yeah, just add an extra damage dice, like, when you edit, yeah, when it has a roll, just add +1.
Plus. Okay. So, okay. That. Okay.
Oh, I realized the reason it doesn't have a script, because I had to add it because the entire Vows of Absolution thing does not have a thing, so I had to manually add everything. Anyways, yeah, go ahead.
Change to 37. Focus something. Wait. User entry in my level 8. That wasn't what's happening. Just really good 19.
You got it?
18? 36? Oh, it's supposed to be 1?
Yep.
There we go. I see.
Okay.
I see
Yep.
that's not.
Okay. So yeah, you unfortunately can't shift. And you needed an 8. Do you wanna use a Wrath?
Yeah, let's go ahead and use Wrath.
Yep, so okay. Do you wanna you
There
can
we
shift
go.
one of those into damage?
Yeah. Yes.
Yep, so yeah, just click on one of them and then
damage.
yep, okay, and then roll damage. And do you want to spend any glory to add to that, or because you can spend a point of glory and it will add an additional damage. And you can spend as many points of glory as you want at once to, like you could say spend the entire group's glory pool to make your attack damage 31.
Would that be a really good idea?
I mean, it would be a lot of damage. Like, there's no way this thing's resilience is high enough to not take wounds from that.
Yeah, let's spend all the glory.
Okay, so
This is the big bad guy I'm feeling, so...
Yep,
Guts,
so
no
then-
glory.
Yep, so yeah, just roll click, I click
click
apply
roll.
damage. Let's see. Yep, I got it. Let's see.
Okay.
It took 14.
So then add 4 to that?
Yep, so I'm going to spend a ruin to give it one last out of phase hoorah it's going to, in its mad death throes, try and hit you with these massive, like, mechanical fists. So let's see. It does manage to get a critical hit. Okay, so you suffer a one shock and you get the staggered condition. So let me apply that to your token.
Does he do the move where spin your arms?
Yeah. And then let's see, roll damage. Or actually, it will shift those other two into damage, and then we'll roll damage. And then apply. I'm guessing you want to roll determination against this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I click apply?
I got it. Okay, so you just take 5 shock.
5 shock.
You take no damage. And...
the storm shield's in full.
yeah, and this thing,
Play the bonk sound, 'cause he bonked it with a hammer.
Oh, absolutely. Give me a second. I just gotta...
It does leave me maxed on shock.
Yeah, so you won't be able to soak any more shock. So
Okay.
these Scutarii are gonna... They're gonna see you kill their elite, and they are gonna target you with their galvanic rifles. Aim. Jesus. Luckily they're troops, so they can't, and I don't know if they can shift, so I'm gonna say they can't. But yeah, they can't score criticals, because they're a mob, and they're troops. Okay, let's see what that does. Nothing. Pew, 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 pew. As we start the next round of combat. So, who wants to go first?
I'll let one of you guys shoot if you want.
I will burninate more people unless
Okay.
Castanio wants to.
I'm
I'm gonna
nurturing my
target the same.
hammer.
Actually, I'm gonna move up a little bit first.
Okay. Yep, so, let me... Yep. Okay, go ahead. And then, yeah,
And I'm
select...
going to target these guys and
Okay,
give them a blast with the flamer again.
nice.
And I can still aim if I moved, right?
Yep. Or, you can't
Okay.
aim, no.
Okay. Like one really aims a flamethrower.
Yeah. Okay, you get a actually, you don't, let me double check, because I don't think you can score critical, or, let me see. I need to check, let's see, it's combat. Okay, so targeting a mob, yeah, I'm gonna say that a Wrath critical just means that you hit, an additional bunch of them. So, just roll me, damage. Or actually,
damage?
Yeah, roll damage. And then I will roll apply, dodge your effect, no, they can't, and, and then I'm gonna say that, another 3 of them go down, as a result of your Wrath critical. And, now I'm gonna have them go. They take D3 mortal wounds as a result of being on fire. And another one of them goes down. But they are definitely targeting you. With
What's
their
left of
galvanic
them?
rifles. They can't roll complications either. But, Yeah, you take no damage. Plink, 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 plink. Okay, which one of you guys wants to go next?
I'll go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna target the target that haven't been hit yet.
Okay, so...
I'm gonna shoot them with my assault cannon.
Yep. Okay, do you want to wrath that?
I don't have a wrath.
Oh, you spent them all?
Yeah, because I never didn't get any back from last time. Or
No,
else we did.
you start the session,
Oh, we
with...
start with 2?
Yep, yeah, and then, yeah.
Okay, well then let me just...
Yeah, just, put those back on your sheet, and then, yeah. That is an unnaturally bad roll. So, okay, so roll your complication first. Okay, you're out of ammo, but your Emerald Serpent's keyword allows you to ignore the first out of ammo complication. So, it gets ignored. So then roll damage.
Please more ammo in the gun.
Yeah, it's more like you're more conservative of ammo, so you are more careful with your shots, but yeah. And we're gonna apply, and they can't roll determination. Okay, 3 of them go down. Now, it's their go. They're gonna fire at you. And this time, they're gonna use their arc rifles.
Those things hurt.
Yep. Let's see. Okay. I'm guessing you want to roll determination?
Yep.
Okay. Yep, so you just take 3 shock. Now, Gravius, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I finally wrenched my hammer out of the center metal hulking mass of this thing.
Yep, and
I
let me...
charge in.
Yeah, let me just make sure I have combat... let's see. So, staggered. Okay, so... Yeah, you're good. So, yeah, you can still do that. It's just your speed will be reduced by half, so you can't run or sprint, but I'm going to say that you're able to charge because just sheer momentum carries you forward.
They're pretty close.
Yeah, exactly. They're also very close. So, yeah, go ahead and roll.
You, and that's... Okay, so I got complication.
Okay, so roll me,
Do I roll complication?
yes. Okay, you can't run an animal, so you gotta re-roll that, Okay. So, you slam down so hard that, like, you lift back up, and your hammer is, dropped.
Yeah.
So...
Embedded in the floor planks.
Yep, so,
Alright. Do I roll
Or
damage now?
plating.
yeah, roll damage, because you did still hit. And then...
Eat that, Skitari.
Actually, cancel that. Oh, whoops, sorry. That should be... That was my bad. Okay, so another couple of them die. By the way, you might want to look at salvo options if your weapon has a salvo value. Like, I think the, so like, you could do a spray shot, for example, as a full round action, and if your attack is successful, you hit an additional number of individuals equal to the weapon salvo value. But yeah, that would be the only action you would take. So that is the end of this round. And which one of you guys wants to go first this time?
I'm gonna try to finish off this group here.
Okay.
Already in range, I'm just gonna...
Yep, so...
right to the flamer with aim fire.
Yep. Okay, roll a complication. Actually,
that way I could wrath my way out of it.
Actually, don't worry. I've got a perfect complication in mind, so yeah, you're good. So, do you want to use a wrath to make that hit?
Yeah, I might as well, because...
Okay, so roll damage. Okay. No, man. They're dead. You burninate the last of them.
The last bodies crumple into the burning heap of smoke and flames.
Yep, exactly. And
Then
then
I'm assuming the pressure line on my flamethrower blows out or something.
You get the Castany, you get a feeling that that on that first ship, when you had that experience of like something got into your system, something may have gotten a little bit further into your system. They're gonna try and move back. Gravius, you can roll me an attack of opportunity. So,
Okay.
yeah. Well, actually, let me move them back in because it might not let you otherwise. So, yep.
Yeah, just target them and do
Yep.
regular attack.
Yep, just regular attack. Okay, and then let me also, because you also get an additional icon for being a Space Marine and targeting a mob, so let me... roll damage.
Can I shift one of these then?
You don't want to shift when you're targeting a mob. You want to have
Okay.
those extra icons because it'll mean an additional individual in the mob is hit.
Roll damage?
Yep.
Yes, maybe? No? Hold on. Oh, it took away my target.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
It's not. Hold on. It's not doing anything when I click
Okay.
roll damage.
There it goes.
Yep. And then let me apply that damage. You kill 4 of them. Okay. Only one left is or actually, who wants to go next?
I think I'm the only one left.
Oh yeah. Did Castania go this round or Gravius?
No, I have not gone yet.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, because I don't have Gravius having gone this round, so he will get another go, but after you. But yeah, Castania, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna shoot the Skitaria with the assault cannon.
Okay. Do you want to do a salvo option?
I don't think the assault cannon has one.
Huh.
Doesn't-
Interesting. I'm surprised. Let me
Yeah,
see.
I looked at
Okay.
my
I guess.
character sheet for it.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
guess.
seem like it does.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have any dialogue modifiers for that.
Interesting. 'Cause- Okay. Don't worry about the complication. I've already got it. So. Okay, so you take out another couple of them, and now Radius, it is your turn. Oh yeah, I actually forgot to have these guys, because they actually moved back, and that's how they triggered the opportunity, but yeah, now they're gonna attack with their galvanic rifles, because I forgot to. So they don't get complications, but... And then... Oh, whoops. Yeah, so you receive no damage.
No damage.
Yeah, so go ahead, it's your turn.
In case, I will chase them again.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, and you're getting the charge bonus. Also, let me remove staggered from you.
Oh, good. Alright. Charge bonus. Good.
Okay, you don't get critical hits against the mob, unfortunately, but I'm gonna give it an extra D3 will get targeted, so just roll me damage. Okay, and then I will apply. Okay, and then I'm gonna say roll. Another 2 of them die. Okay, so next round, who wants to go first?
Do you want to unstick your hammer, or should I go next?
Oh yeah, your hammer. I forgot your hammer was stuck, but I'm gonna say that because it's a simple action, you could do that and charge. Normally, I don't think that's the case, but I don't care because it's rule of the moment.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, I guess for the opportunity attack, let's say I slam it with my shield.
Who wants
That's
to?
gonna hurt almost as much.
Yeah, who wants to go? Who wants to go first this round?
I'll let one of you guys go if you want.
I will move up a little bit more,
Okay.
and then
Okay. Yep, just okay, roll damage. Three of them have died. There's just the one that gets to go. And it is going to try and fire at you, Copernicus. Oh, whoops, I have...
and you need to survive a roll for being burned.
Oh, right, yeah. So he does, and the minimum of that is 1d3, so he's dead.
Before he can,
Yeah, before
before
he
he
can
can
act.
raise up his weapon, flames engulf him too much, and he just drops.
Exactly.
Bunch of motor oil starts spilling out.
Exactly.
Smells like victory.
And with that, things go quiet. And we end combat. It seems that they were here in almost as if in preparation. They were waiting for you.
Well, I guess you're right. But what are they looking for?
What were those horrific abominations?
Yeah, they were like swollen with corruption and like just these like flesh and metal hybrids. But yeah, the only reason you even had a map for the Apothecarium was just in case it was a spot for combat. So you don't have to worry
I
too much
find
about.
I find the admic. I lost the word.
Icky. Sus.
Stinky.
I will allow Castanea. Do you want to make me a tech use or a tech test?
Oh yeah.
You managed to see a little flicker in the in like that the last Guitarius's eyes that show a whole log of like, you know, critical system errors as this, you know, as it's like melting its odd menace. And you see that it apparently it was kind of fed into like the feed was being fed to the engineerium, the kind of upper engineerium. And that is where we will end it for tonight. You've gone through your first combat and surprisingly not emerged unscathed. Due to a very good roll on that thing's behalf. So, yep. I hope you guys enjoyed that and had a little bit of fun.
I think I found the word I was looking for now.
What was it?
Hammer smash.
I find the admech to be generally unsightly, but
Shadowing.
these
Sorry.
abominations are most foul.
Yep. So,
Yes,
Yep.
the Mechanicus. They are our allies and we're our people. But I do not find any distaste having to kill them,
yeah.
especially corrupted ones.
Yeah, and these guys were corrupted out the wazoo, and some of them just were like these... Just like these... They weren't even like original... They were like stitched together bits of like flesh that took on life. So, yeah. And, so you guys all will get 12 experience, for this session. Because,
Nice.
you kind of accomplished, you accomplished more than you did, last session just because we actually had a combat. And so, I'm feeling nice and generous. So you guys should have, from last session and this session together, 22. As you get closer to your confrontation with the Magos.
Where do I see the experience?
Oh, it's in notes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in
So
notes.
how much did we gain from this?
You
This and then
gain...
the last one.
You gain... I already added the last one's 10, so you just add 12 to your total. So I'm adding that to Gravius, so... Yeah.
It's not
Do I have
really-
-6 experience?
Oh yeah, because you spent a little extra at character creation, so like, you were in a little bit of XP debt, but yeah, you can now...
Are we up to 6 now, I guess?
Yep.
Yep, I think I would be up to 31.
Yep.
And mine's not letting me.
Oh, I will... Does it not let you, edit? Okay, I will, So,
Yeah, there's not a convenient edit button.
there you go. And then if you guys
I guess
see
you had
any-
to add to
Yeah.
the total.
Yeah.
We
And
can
so-
add to that.
Yeah, so you guys, so because you guys didn't, like, you had to buy your attributes, you guys should have 572, and Lieutenant Gravius, because you selected from an archetype, so you didn't have to pay extra for your archetype ability, you have 522. So,
Sweet.
Yeah, I got it now.
yeah, and so if anybody has, like, any talents, or if you want to add, like, or if you want to buy, like, an attribute, like, a skill or an attribute point, to go, like, one higher or whatever, you can do that. You don't have to decide that now, obviously, but, yeah, it'll be,
Yeah.
I hope you guys have enjoyed this so far.
Yeah, I'm getting used to the system now. Takes
Yeah.
a
Yeah, no,
while.
it all makes sense to me.
Yeah, but it's definitely a lot more, I like it's like really, really narrative focused, which I like, because it gives the players like active tools to literally forge the narrative in real time. Like, you can spend a wrath and be like, oh, hey, like, I've encountered these xenos before, and I might be like, that's a little much, but we can negotiate kind of a middle ground, and then you guys do the Family Guy cutaway gag, and then, you know, you might get whatever benefits I see you getting from that kind of narrative declaration. And then, yeah, so...
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling and the picture, like, of just this mess of random ships stuck together with, like, no signs of life anywhere and just, like, dead bodies all over the place. And we're just, like, trudging along, like, our feet echoing along the walls and trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wanted
Come
to give
on
you
down
that
to
feeling
Randy's Rex Spaceship Emporium.
There you go.
Yeah.
But,
It's a giant space junkyard.
oh, yeah. I mean, effectively, that's kind of what a Space Hulk is, except it's, you know, full of horrors from, you know, beyond your nightmares, but... Yep, so,
And the first friendly faces we see try to kill us.
Yep, yep, exactly. And I mean, that's kind of the Space Marine experience, but you guys, keep in mind, like, that stuff is, tier 5, like, that was an elite that I custom made, using the profile for an obliterator. And I also enhanced it a little bit because at tier 5, I think obliterators are troops. Yeah, let me check. Let's see, actors, Arctic Sardi's, obliterator. Yep, yeah, at tier 5, obliterators are troops. But, so I gave him a little bit of extra punch to make up for it, to be an elite. But, yep, so, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it so far. I'll definitely be retooling some stuff, just because, I'm not used to having such a small party. So, yeah. But we will get that all squared out, and, set up for next week.
Yeah, can't wait to see where we end up next.
Oh, yeah, I've got a lot of fun stuff planned. So, yeah. That'll be it for this session, and, I'm glad everybody's been enjoying it. I will stop the stream here.